Hello viewers, welcome to Ecomice Academy. Today we'll discuss about the remaining aspects of Article 19. So we have covered Article 19 in two sub videos in the previous list. So you can watch in case if you haven't. So in this video we'll be discussing about Article 19 clause 1b and 19 clause 1c. So what are these mainly talking about? We'll understand. So first let us discuss about freedom of assembly under Article 19 clause 1b. So we have seen in the previous videos that Article 19 is providing the citizens right to freedom. So that right to freedom can be in the form of speech and expression, which was guaranteed under 19(1)(a). So in this video, we'll be understanding right to freedom of association, right? Right to freedom of association and assembly. So first thing, so what is guaranteed under freedom of assembly? So you can have that freedom of assembly. So this is guaranteed only to citizens of India, only to citizens, right? And you also have to remember this is guaranteed only on public land. That means you cannot assemble on private property or private land, only on public land, right? Then second, it should be peaceful, right? So it should be peaceful means you cannot organize any violent assembly or anything which is involving the riots and all. So these type of things are not entertained. And then third, it should be unarmed. Unarmed means without arms only you are having the right to assemble peacefully on public places. So these are the three main things which you need to remember, right? So when you have the right to form some assembly or when you are having the right to assemble at one particular place, it should be on the public land, it should be peaceful, it should be unarmed, right? So these are what the freedoms guaranteed under right to assemble under Article 19(1)(b). Then are these absolute means? No. So we have reasonable restrictions for this particular thing also under Article 19 clause 2. So what is the reasonable restriction here? So it is in case anything is violation of sovereignty and integrity of the country. So in case if anything is against, that means if you are assembling in derogation with the sovereignty and unity and integrity of the country, it's a clear violation of your fundamental right? You cannot do so. And second, you cannot disrupt public order, right? So anything which disrupts peace or public order is also a violation of Article 19(2). So that it can also be curtailed, right? So in case if you are violating on these grounds, your freedom under Article 19 clause 1b also can be curtailed or subject to some limitations. Then we have freedom of association, which is also guaranteed under 19 but 19(1)(c). So let us understand more. Freedom of association means you can form different unions. So association can be like a political party, it can be like a club, or it can be anything, right? So you can even form associations, unions, political parties, right? So you can also form labor unions, you can also form cooperatives, right? So this is also one thing which you have to keep in mind. So to include this particular provision, we have inserted some amendment into the Indian Constitution to ensure that right to form cooperatives is also part of your freedom of association. So which article or which particular constitutional amendment specifically deals with cooperatives and in which particular year that amendment was made to the Constitution? If you know, let me know in the comment section. So which amendment and in which particular year, right? So that is what you have to answer. Then here, what is the main thing you need to understand? There is a right to form an association, right to seek, okay? So right to continue that particular association is also there. You can be part of that particular association, but it is also conferring a negative right. Negative right is, so you cannot actually have right to strike, right? So as we have seen, labor unions, trade unions have the right to form association, but they doesn't have this right to strike, or they cannot declare any strike or lockout. So this is what guaranteed under Supreme Court. Supreme Court also has said clearly that they don't have any right to strike. That was not part of this association. And right to not to join any association is also part of your freedom under 19(1)(b). Right? So right to seek recognition, right to seek any recognition is not part of your fundamental right under freedom of association. So these are all the things which are covered under Article 19 clause 1c. Then there are also some reasonable restrictions like other articles of 19. So one is sovereignty and integrity of the country cannot be curtailed, public order, law and morality. So these type of things can also not be violated while exercising these freedoms. Now let us see the practice question. Which of the following is not a freedom guaranteed under Article 19? So let me know the correct option in your comment section. Then today we have discussed about Article 19 Clause 1B and 19 Clause 1C. So if you like the video and found informative, let me know in the comment section. Thanks for joining. All the very best.